Okay. Let's flip this switch. You can grab the little discs these things have. Wait, no, it's not up this. It's up this side. What was for lunch? I had chicken strips. They were delicious. It's spicier than I thought they were supposed to be, but still delicious. It's always just like a nice solid lunch to just like make you actually feel full, get that protein in you. Remember, we had to switch these a bit last time. So like that. Nailed it. Yeah, this is in the same order as the big gear things.
Yes, the door's open.
So yeah, is Santa's dialogue right now?
All right, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on the store.
Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all three of us go and collect June then?
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
So are you only interested in being contrary?
Yes, obviously.
I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
Oh, Jumpy!
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Good.
Good. You're feeling a lot better. Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, you're such a worrier, Jumpy. Oops, I mean, worrier.
All right, let's go.
Go where?
Oh, right, I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so...
Great, let's go. Oh, it's...
Santa? What are you looking at? It's a photo. It's my sister.
Sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Yeah. Kid was cute as a...
Wait, now, did we see this?
She was only about an inch tall then?
I think we did see this.
Oh, sorry. I guess an inch is a little large.
I mean, it's still good to get a refresher.
Like a half inch?
I don't think he ever show us the picture though.
Sorry.
Why are you looking at it? I was her Santa Claus. Wait.
But now it'll be a different one than before though. It's just like the beginning of this is the same.
Kids. So I had to be like her dad. and that meant that I bought her Christmas presents.
Yeah, it is different. So it starts the same, but then it's slightly different. Okay.
On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow.
Yeah, this part's now different. Cool beans.
And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted. I'm so glad he got my letter. She was always so excited. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out. And then a few days later, it'd show up back in her mailbox marked address unknown. I'd open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she'd asked for. It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year.
Such a good guy.
Huh.
But one year, her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said, I don't want any presents this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time. That was it. Nothing else. But I couldn't make that wish come true. Some Santa I am.
What happened?
She died.
No!
She was killed 9 years ago. Oh.
Was she one of the kids that got taken?
All right, let's go.
Huh?
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
Yeah, 9 years ago.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're finally back.
Sorry we took so long. Let's go. Huh. Is this a warehouse?
No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight.
There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how...
Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going.
So we still have to do this room, obviously, to get that. And that'll be our last one. For the reds. Okay. So we have to find the cards first, right? To open up that. Yeah, all the bags. Oh. Which box are they in? This box. Eight. Did I not open one of the bags? Or is there one here? It's in the 9 boxes? Yeah.
Now we finally have all 9 picture cards. We just need to insert these cards into the slots at the front of each box.
You know which card goes in which box, yes?
Yeah, of course I do. You just match our numbers to, then you pop the corresponding card. So for instance, the card with the picture of Ace on it goes in. The card with the picture of Snake on it.
Oh, I see.
Huh? What? Hey!
Oh.
Jimmy, are you okay? I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You finished the box thing, alright?
I don't think this happened last time.
Just put the cards in the boxes. I'm counting on you. Are you alright? What happened?
Can you stand?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped.
Don't give me that. Now is not the time.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
Just let me see for a sec.
Huh.
You're still warm.
I saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know? Still, to fall down like that? I think she's probably still a little messed up.
Alright, well, let's just get out of here as fast as we can so we can get you to a hospital.
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious.
I was like, on these birds, throws them in my face. Nice.
I just need a little medicine and some sleep, and I'll be fine.
Medicine. Medicine, huh? Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I'll bet Ace could swing that for you easy.
Ace? Why?
Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company.
What?
Cradle Pharmaceuticals is the name, I think.
What? Nani?
Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soparil.
I need like a soundboard for that.
Soparil. Soparil.
Soparil.
I've heard of that before somewhere.
Soparil.
Soparil.
It's an anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature, a lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective. A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces. It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer. It was practical, ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug. As been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots. It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. Demand for Soparil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals stock did too.
Why do you know all of this?
I heard it from the old man himself.
From Ace? When?
By the number 4 door at the central stairway, when we were searching the second-class room. Remember how Snake, 7, and you went to door 5? It was back then. I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company. After that, we just started talking, and I guess it just came up, you know?
Huh.
Are you worried about something?
All the things.
No. What the hell is he doing?
You can't numbers.
June, don't push yourself, alright?
Yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? I'll go check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble.
Sure.
What are you doing? What happened?
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry, I think, because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
What can't you see well?
These pictures. I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia. Growing old is a difficult thing. At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm feeling awfully tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit.
How old is he supposed to be?
Simply looking at cards have tired him out. But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable?
Prosopagnosia. Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces.
It's coming together. It's only 50? Yeah, I was like, you don't get vision problems at 50. Something else is wrong.
In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours.
So you can't distinguish
So they
us?
can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
Maybe he's got prosopagnosia? Huh.
You look so sad.
Just enough to have it. Oh well. Time to solve the 9 boxes puzzle. Ace's card is in box 1, Snake's is in... I just need to do the same for the rest. And finally, the 9th man's card... Yeah! Oh, they opened! What the... 9 pin? I guess I'll take them with me.
Goddamn 9 pins! I don't want to solve the puzzle again. This one or the next one. You think I can just skip out? Yeah, this one's easy. It's just the one after that, even though I know the solution, is kind of annoying. And the one after that's even more annoying, so... It's like the most time-consuming room by far of all of them. Yes, I know. Hi. Okay. So you think we can just like skip to this? I mean, obviously skip to this. But... I mean, I guess if it doesn't work, we could literally just skip back to this and then solve it. But... Yeah. So let's look at the menu, please.
Look, it's...
Yeah. Okay, that's it open.
Seven and Lotus.
I'm trying to remember what happened now. They exited back around.
We've got a problem.
Clover is gone.
They had Clover with them. Yeah, right.
What?
So I'm not gonna like skip.
What do you mean, gone? When?
Why?
Okay.
You two went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
Yeah, we went through the door together.
But Clover barely spoke to us.
She just did her own thing the whole time.
Huh.
There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1.
She wouldn't let us into the 4th room.
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
And shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked down the door and we went into the room.
But
It was empty.
Clover wasn't there.
There was a door on the other wall.
And it was open.
We figure she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
Obviously we didn't find her. You figured that much out.
Clover's gone.
When did this happen?
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing.
So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No, we haven't.
Very well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover. We haven't much time left. Let's begin.
Yeah. She's not here.
No, she isn't.
Alright, just in case, we should go take a look in the shower room.
Shower room?
That's where her brother is. She might have gone to see him. Well, we might as well check, right? Let's go. Good. We can still get in.
We should thank Seven later.
No luck.
Yeah, I don't think she's here.
The smell is horrible. Let's check the back, just to be sure. No, she's not here.
Ugh.
Snake. Just where did your sister go? Such a horrible way to go. The skull shattered, the left arm's hideously twisted. Huh?
Yeah, I was like,
Bones.
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm.
oh, did not work. What is the? I haven't like really cheered for anybody. What's the? How do you cheer via text? I always hit the little thingy. No space? Yeah, thanks.
The accident hurt him really bad.
Of course. Of course.
I freaking knew it!
I realized it earlier.
Jumpy?
Oh, sorry for making you wait. Let's go.
Junpei! June! Where were you guys?
Did something happen?
Clover is
No!
dead. I found her in the first class bathroom.
First, why would she be? It's a weird place to come.
Clover. Clover. Why? Why did this happen? Clover. No way. Let's get out of here, June. Are you all right?
Yes. I think so.
You should get some rest. Here, the bed. Can you sit?
Yes.
Who was the first to find the body?
Me.
Why did you come to this room?
To look for Clover. Why else? I found her body in the bathroom. As soon as I did, I ran outside. I got to the top of the stairs by the casino and yelled as loud as I could. Hey, guys! I found her, but it's bad! She's in the bathroom in the first-class cabin! Come quick! Or something like that. Then I went back to the bathroom. Ace, Santa, and Lotus showed up real soon after that. But I guess you two hadn't heard me or something because you didn't show. So I took off down the stairs to look for you. After that, I mean, you know the rest, right?
7. There's one more thing I'm worried about.
What?
1 second. Sorry about that. That was a roommate giving me info on something that's happening this weekend. Or was going to happen, but now is not. So.
You stuck one of those plates in between the door and the frame, right? Why did you do that?
Come on, didn't I already tell you that? I did it so that the door wouldn't lock. So we could come back to this room? Oh, you think I did it?
Well, I don't know. That kind of depends on what you say, doesn't it?
For crying out loud. Follow me.
A closet?
I like him a lot. I'm not doing it like all the time. I'm doing it probably like a fourth of the time. But obviously it's a little weird. But I don't know. It's keeping me active way more than I would have been. So. And it's not like uncomfortable or anything. It's not like distracting me really at all. So yeah, I already think it was a good investment. Yeah, I mean, I have probably pedaled a total of, I don't know, hour and a half maybe out of the 4.5 hours I've been live. And it says I've burned over 500 calories. But even if that's not true, even if it's just keeping my heart rate up a little bit, then that's worth it. The one that I got was 160. But I think it's that one. This one's more middle to upper tier. I got it because it's smaller. Like, it's really short, so it fits under my desk really easily. But I think you can get them for like half this price. So. The one I got is called just Desk Cycle. So, yeah, you can debate how much keeping yourself slightly more active throughout the day is worth it. Like, it was worth it for that much. I mean, even if it's just, like, keeping me, a little bit active, I think it was worth it, so. Okay, back to story.
Yeah.
Alright, we never opened this thing. Ever.
This is the reason. This safe. We couldn't open it when we were getting through this room. I figured there might be something pretty important in it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I figured eventually we might figure out what the numbers are for the safe. And if we did, I didn't want to screw around with door 5 again. So I put the plate in the exit door so we could get back in that way. You get it now?
Yeah. Figured it wouldn't open. Huh? This is... rust. If there's rust here, that means... has someone opened the safe?
Us. Mark! What's up, bro? Welcome back. Good to see you. Huh?
Maybe there's another clue.
Glad you're enjoying yourself.
Anything that might lead us to discover who stabbed Clover. Behind this door. The ninth man's body is behind there.
Yes, I would say definitely. Unless you're, like, really against puzzles or something.
Maybe I should have another look at it, just in case.
But yeah, I think it's definitely worth playing. I'm doing well. Very well. We're like getting into like the thick of like figuring out the whole mystery, so.
Oh, the hell. This smell is...
Blur. Nice. Happy birthday. So I won't be here on Sunday. We're like almost exactly the same age. Because I'm 25 right now. Yeah, quarter of a century.
It's gone. His bracelet. It's gone. It was right next to the glasses.
Stolen.
But why?
Huh? Where'd Junpei go? Oh, there you are. Were you looking for something in the hallway?
Yeah.
Did you find something?
No, nothing. What's up?
Well, I wanted you to take a look at something.
What is it? Clover. What was it you wanted to show me?
I searched Clover's body again. A real shame. She was stabbed once in the back, probably by a knife or something. And I found this.
What?
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
What? I'm opening it. Truth had gone, truth had gone, and truth had gone. Now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
What is this? Some kind of secret code?
A code.
Sinister hand. Oh gosh. I'm supposed to know things. Guys. I'm assuming that this matters a whole bunch in getting the correct ending. Left? Turtle, you agree? I assume you're still here. You get it wrong. Junpei knows the answer? Okay.
Sinister was a term used in heraldry that meant to the left of the bearer of a coat of arms.
Good thing Junpei knows things. It seems like all the characters randomly know very abstract stuff.
The left hand. The left hand. What does the left hand mean? Does the darkness of the sinister hand have something to do with the bracelet? There's two things sticking out on either side of the face. The left and right sides of the face.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Yeah, yes, yeah, I know a lot of very weird things. Everybody knows weird things because life is weird. It's just interesting in like a game when they're just like, this character also knows about this thing, which ties into what this other character knows. And you're like, good job, writers. Just like sticks out a lot in this game, particularly when we're like jumping around to hit the particular points, and then people bring up certain things. What I should call you. Hot Fia. Welcome to the channel. Good evening, even though it's not an evening where I am. It's more like the afternoon. But good evening to you, where you are. Fire. Hot fire. Looking out for my dumminess. Just making it more interesting. Yeah, hot fire.
Left and right. Left and right.
Left and right.
Right and left.
Right and left.
Truth is gone. Truth gone.
Truth gone. Oh, goodness. Yeah. First time. It's hard to say first time because I started the game for the very first time on Monday, and we've been playing. So we played for 7 hours Monday, 7 hours Tuesday, and then we've been playing for almost 5 hours today. So it's still the first playthrough, but we've played and hit 3 endings so far, and we're trying to get all of them currently. So there's a lot of stuff I don't know still, but I do know a lot of other things. I'm guessing it doesn't matter which one of these I hit, because Junpei knows things.
How about switching the sentence
I'm
around?
gonna not allow you guys to answer my question by just going on.
Gone has truth. Well, that makes even less sense. Clearly, switching the words isn't going to help.
Oh, I get to go through all the ideas until I hit the right one.
What else could gone and truth mean? Truth, of course, means something that is correct, something that's fact. In other words, something that is.
I kind of thought that, Turtle, just because of the map, because like there wasn't any branches after that. No. Yeah, I got the packs both on sale last weekend. So that's why we're kind of going through this. Plus, it's been on my backlog for literally ages, since I heard about the games. So, yeah, so far, loving this game, and figuring out I will love the whole series. something that is right.
You could then safely assume that gone means left. After all, after someone left, they were gone.
Oh,
But in this case,
wordplay.
they clearly refer to their directional homonyms.
This is one I like. Mad respect for the people who are taking this from Japanese and squeezing it into English and trying to get these puzzles to work, like wordplay wise.
Then truth equals right, and gone equals left.
Twice as long, really? Might not be good because we were planning on possibly tacking it on to the end of this month, so that might not work if it's twice as long.
The left and right of the bracelet. These two things sticking out. So if I...
Oh gosh. It's a lot of options. I mean, obviously it doesn't really matter, but it's a lot of options to give me.
No, that wasn't... Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Had gone is a way of talking about someone leaving, and the past tense of leave is left. Wait, did it just... One, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Huh? Hey, what are those numbers?
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
The safe.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3.
The safe.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1 to the right, 4 to the left. And... Oh. Bingo. I knew it was for this. Oh, is this some sort of note? Let's see.
Back to number 1. Okay. Back to 2. Okay. We'd figure that out based on Zero's dialogue. And Turtle kind of pointed that out. I must punish them.
Sorry, but do you think you could all come with me?
Come with you.
I want all of you to go to the big hospital room.
Why?
There's something I want to be sure of.
What do you want to be sure of?
I want to know if the person I suspect is really the culprit.
Oh.
Wait, then you're saying...
Yeah. I think I've got it figured out. I know who killed Snake and Clover. Anyway, if you could all please move to the big hospital room. I'll explain everything as soon as we get there. It's 5 o'clock. We don't have a lot of time left. Let's go. Actually, before we get started, I was hoping you could do something for me. Ace, Seven, and Lotus, could you please place your palms on the red?
Hmm?
Huh?
Why? If we need to get to the shower room, why don't we just...
No, we're not going inside. Once you've authenticated, step away from the door.
Pixel, you're back.
Why? Please, just do it. Or perhaps you don't want to know who killed Snake and Clover.
Oh.
Fine.
What about you, Ace, Lotus?
Very well.
Sure.
I have this idea. I don't think this device responds to a hand placed on it. It instead reacts to a bracelet being brought close.
Yeah.
You don't actually need a hand. I knew it.
Huh?
What was that about?
How should I know?
Thanks. I appreciate your cooperation. By the way, Ace, would you mind if I asked you something?
What is it?
Do you know who I am?
What? What kind of question?
Just answer it, please. Who am I?
You're Junpei, of course. Who else would you be?
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa.
What?
Was testing his... I don't remember the name of the sickness. Inability to see faces. Distinguish them.
The clothes I'm wearing, I borrowed from Junpei. And the clothes he's wearing are mine. We had a little swap.
That's ridiculous. Impossible.
So, you're saying I'm not Santa?
I am Santicus.
Of course you aren't.
Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa?
If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 equals 19. 1 plus 9 would be 10. The digital root would be 1. But the 4 of us just opened door 3. You can't possibly be Santa. Your bracelet number isn't 3.
It's 5, right?
Huh?
He's so confused.
You're exactly right. My bracelet number is 5. Sorry, Ace. I tricked you. Of course, I'm not really Santa. I'm Junpei. Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was? Ridiculous. But I guess you couldn't see just how obvious it was. I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered. If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. Most people wouldn't say something like that. The first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet number. There'd only be one thing they'd say.
Your face.
One sentence.
Your face.
You don't have his face. Ace, you have prosopagnosia, am I right?
Prosopagnosia?
What's that?
No clue.
Prosopagnosia is...
Very well.
That would suck so bad to have that.
I have prosopagnosia. I cannot differentiate human faces. Is that what this was about? You want to mock me for my disorder?
No, not at all. I'm not making fun of you at all. In fact, I feel kind of bad for you. No, the reason I brought this up is that there's an excellent chance that the person who killed Snake has prosopagnosia.
What do you mean?
I'll just come right out with it. I think it was you, Ace. You killed him.
That's ridiculous. What possible evidence do you...
I have 3 pieces of evidence. The first, think back to a few hours ago. You made us argue over the 3 doors here in the big hospital room. There was no way all 7 people could go through them. Lotus suggested that we sacrifice one of us. Then you, Ace, said, I'll stay here.
I'm gonna go into auto. I don't have to keep pressing the button.
Why would you say something like that? It's pretty simple, really. You didn't want us to see the dead body in the shower room. You see, if Ace stayed behind, there were only 2 doors the rest of us could go through. Doors 7 and 8.
Okay.
There's no way we could...
So thanks for hanging out with us.
You knew that, didn't you, Ace? That's why you volunteered to stay behind.
Come on now. I think that's going a bit far. I can understand if you're jealous of my bravery, but... Please don't devalue my actions. I only wanted to save the rest of you. Surely you can understand my altruism.
Altruism, huh? You already knew, didn't you? You knew that whichever doors we took, eventually we'd end up back in the big hospital room.
What on earth are you saying? Of course I didn't know that. How could I have?
Really?
Yes.
Oh well, that's cool. I've still got 2 more pieces of evidence that say you're the killer. The second is that, as I said earlier, you have prosopagnosia.
Then you mean to imply that a person who can't distinguish human faces must be a bad person? Junpei, they call that prejudice.
No, I am not that stupid.
Then why?
Well, before I explain, I suppose there's something I should tell you. The corpse in the shower room. It's not Snake's.
What?
I didn't put it together right away, but there was something Clover told me. She said that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. He'd lost his real arm in an accident. But the body we saw in the shower room, the him. Guy X's left arm was definitely flesh and blood. In other words, Guy X couldn't possibly have been Snake.
Oh God. No. That's impossible.
Let's say, hypothetically, that the killer didn't have prosopagnosia. If that were the case, he would immediately realize that Guy X wasn't Snake. Even if the clothes were the same as Snake's, their faces would be completely different. It would have been obvious they were different people. And yet, they still killed him. Why? Why would they kill a stranger who'd only just shown up? On the other hand, if the killer did have prosopagnosia, it makes sense. They thought Guy X was Snake and killed him.
Wait. Wait just a moment. Let's say you're right, and I mistook Guy X for Snake. Even if I did, I would have had no motive to kill him.
Or did
Why
you?
would I want to kill Snake?
I can think of at least two motives. One, Snake knew about your past. If he ever revealed what he knew, that would have been really bad for you. You really didn't want that to happen. So to make sure Snake's mouth stayed shut, you killed him. 2. Snake had a grudge against you. You knew that, or at least you could have easily assumed he did. Even without exposing your identity, he was a threat to you. You never knew when you might be attacked. You couldn't ever let your guard down. Every moment was a moment he might try something. You didn't want that kind of danger hanging over you, so you...
Hey, hold on a minute. What's the past that Ace wouldn't want us to know? Why did Snake have a grudge against him?
Pharmaceutical boy.
What's this piece of paper? The nonary game was played once before 9 years ago. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. It was planned by the following 4 people: Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO Gentaro Hongo. What is this?
It's the message from Zero. It was in the safe in the first-class cabin.
Give me a break! That paper is a lie! Someone is trying to frame me!
Me. You said me, right? Wouldn't that mean you're admitting you're Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals? Or am I mistaken?
Very well. I admit that much. I am certainly the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical, Gentaro Hongo. So what if I am? I don't know anything about this nonary game that supposedly took place 9 years ago. Everything on that scrap of paper is bullshit. Someone is trying to set me up, you see? First of all, Junpei, you're claiming I did this all by myself. Think that over, all right? How could I have killed Snake all by myself?
Not Snake. It was Guy X.
I don't care who it was. You said the killer put this other man into door 3, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Then I couldn't have possibly done that alone. I couldn't have opened door 3 with only myself and Guy X.
Nope, you could have.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Actually, Ace, when you were unconscious, I took something from you. Remember when you were injected with that anesthetic and fell asleep in the big hospital room? then, I took this.
No! You couldn't have!
I got you, Ace. Your right hand there tells me all I needed to know.
Sneaky, sneaky.
You want to tell me what you were so worried about? What's in your pocket? It's the number 9 bracelet, isn't it? Ace, Guy X, and the 9th man's bracelet. That was all you needed to open door 3. That's how you killed Guy X all by yourself, Ace. All you needed was the number 9 bracelet in your chest pocket. If you want to play innocent, that's fine by me. Go ahead, tell me. I don't have the bracelet, if that's what you want to do. But if you could take off your coat and hand it to me, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll have to take it from you by force. Right, 7?
Oh, yeah, 7.
Yeah, it'd be my pleasure.
Well done, Junpei. As
Oh,
you so correctly deduced, I have the number 9 bracelet. I retrieved it while we were searching for the missing hardware for the red. I left the room I was supposed to search and headed to the first-class cabin on B deck. My purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet. 9 is a potent ally in the nonary game. Adding 9 to any set of numbers won't alter the digital root. As you can see, 9 is a very useful number here. With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone.
they're good at drawing crazy faces.
A game changer. So I
Oh.
made for the first-class cabin to obtain it. In mere moments, I successfully acquired the number 9 bracelet. There was also an unexpected bonus. The knife the 9th man had used.
Oh,
I quickly pocketed both of them and left. I made my way back to where I was expected to be. That's when I ran into Snake. Well, this guy X, actually. I spotted him ahead of me. He was heading for the large hospital room and hadn't noticed me. The man wearing Snake's clothes arrived at door 3. When he stopped, I walked up behind him and called out. Snake. He turned around. He said nothing. His mouth simply hung half open. He seemed dazed somehow, almost like a man half asleep. Perhaps he had been drugged. It wasn't important. I tend to gloss over little things like that. I was certain that man was Snake. I knew Snake had taken part in the nonary game 9 years ago. Being blind, it made sense that he didn't recognize me immediately upon our first meeting. But why then hadn't Snake said anything to me later? Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the nonary game. But not once did he attempt to confront me. Did his lack of sight prevent him from fully recognizing who I was? Or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive me. Regardless, he was a threat, and it was better to deal with him sooner rather than later. I had to get rid of him before he took action. With quick thinking, my plan went into motion immediately. I held the number 9 bracelet over the red. I waved my own bracelet in front of the red, and then grabbed Snake's arm and shoved his hand against the scanner panel. door opened. I threw the man through it. 9 seconds later, the door shut. 81 seconds passed. After that, I returned to my post as though nothing had happened. After conducting my own search, I returned to the large hospital room when the 1 a.m. bell rang.
Ace, did you kill Clover?
Yes.
Ah!
Why did you kill her?
She was Snake's sister. It was possible he had told her something dangerous. Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it.
Found what?
Why don't you go through door 1 yourself? Perhaps it's hidden somewhere.
Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 1 too.
We didn't see anything suspicious.
Yes, I thought as much after I heard your report at the central stairs. I doubt the two of you could find it.
Huh?
But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was, therefore, desperate to find her. And at last I did, in the first-class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it?
See what?
Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you?
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover?
What? Nothing.
There's blood on your shoes. It looks fresh.
Fresh.
Did you go take a look at the 9th man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? You saw that his bracelet was gone.
No!
You aren't going anywhere.
Oh!
You're staying here.
No!
Don't you run, little girl. That was how I killed Clover.
You son of a bitch!
I admit it. I've lost. I have lost. Completely and utterly. Don't misunderstand, Junpei. I didn't lose to you. I lost to Zero, not you. I'm rather disgusted with myself for falling into such a simple trap. I looked the fool. And it was a trap, make no mistake. I was trapped and manipulated by Zero. The man I killed in the shower room, if he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was. But he was wearing Snake's clothes, and that was no coincidence. He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me. And we can't forget the components that were removed from the red before we arrived. I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this. Zero made sure I would kill that man. It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything.
I think Zero is one of us.
Zero is one of us? No, wait. There's one more person. Snake. The man who died in the shower room isn't Snake. That means he's almost certainly still alive.
Oh, buddy.
Maybe Snake is Zero. Maybe he made Guy X wear his clothes so that we'd all think he was dead. Where's Snake now? What if he's off somewhere laughing at us? If he is Zero, he must have been lying to us about everything else. Is he watching us?
Well, I believe I've finished with my confession. Why don't we get moving?
What the hell is this shit? You aren't going anywhere, you son of a bitch! We're gonna leave your ass here to rot!
Well said,
Why,
Santa.
Because I killed Clover? That's ridiculous. Why are you so upset that I killed the little bitch? She was nothing to you. A stranger you only met a few hours ago. Am I wrong? You bastard! Blindsiding me with a punch, huh? You've got some fire, don't you? I confess, I rather like a tough woman.
Well, maybe you'd like another one then.
Before that, let me give you one of my own.
Huh?
If any of you so much as blink, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger.
No.
I've already killed 3 people. Don't think I'm not ready to make it 4.
3 people? What do you mean?
Very well. Let me take this opportunity to illuminate you. The person who killed the 9th man was me. Although I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to get himself killed. While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push, just a little white lie. It seems the settings for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet.
Ah.
Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later. And with that...
Okay. Have a good one, guys.
Guessing he was one of the other 4 or 3 who did design of the first ones. The first Honor games.
Stopping! God damn it! You lied! Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here! Oh my god, oh my god! There's no time left! Listen! I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him!
He threatened Clover initially with the knife. Used her number, and then whoever else's fits with that to get it to open, and then he ran in himself.
In the nonary game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on. I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. That's the second reason. Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago.
Haha, knew it.
It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information. Lastly, I wished to conduct a simple test. A test to see if this nonary game was serious, or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome.
I don't get your third motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago?
Didn't I say? The nonary game was played. I planned it out, and I conducted its execution.
Why? What on earth was it supposed to do?
I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that.
Hey, what's with this gun? Where did he get this?
Why don't you tell her, Santa?
On the other side of door 6, we found the gun in the coffin in the cargo room, right? Bastard must have grabbed it when we weren't looking.
Indeed, I did. That was a pretty serious mistake, you know. Just saying you intended to leave it behind. Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then.
Well, where are you going?
Do I really need to explain?
Oh, because, yeah, he has the means to get out.
I have the number 9 bracelet, and now I have Lotus.
Isn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church? That's where you're going, isn't it?
And how do you know that?
Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover.
I see. Well, you are correct. That is my destination. But now I must say goodbye to all of you. Ah, and please, don't forget my warning. Move and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door, you know.
No.
Shit! He's getting away!
But we can't risk it.
Now, Lotus, open the door for me if you would. Goodbye.
There we go.
Damn it!
Thanks for the bits, Float Mountain.
Hey, June, what happened? Are you alright? Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. Are you okay?
June's face right there is super dirty.
Really,
So is his, actually.
you should be worrying about Lotus.
But
Jumpy, don't worry about me. I just need a little rest. I'll be fine.
Can any combination of those get through there?
I just needed to rest a little bit last time. So please, please save Lotus.
Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think...
If they leave Santa, they can get out. Yeah. Santa, no.
you guys go on ahead. As soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Go!
Huh.
All right. Come on, 7. We're going after Ace.
Hell yeah!
Santa, you take good care of June. I'm trusting you. Got it. Let's go!
Where are they?
Yeah, which of the two did they go into?
I don't see them.
You think they already went through?
Maybe. Let's check the red.
Okay, no. Got that. Okay, that one.
It's occupied.
That means Ace and Lotus went through here.
Yeah, it seems like it.
What do we do now?
Yeah, what should we do? Well, the big door is still vacant, but...
The two of us can't do anything with it.
Yeah, not even counting how our digital route isn't 9. What's that sound?
It's coming from over there.
The coffin.
I totally forgot about the column.
Let's open it.
How?
By force!
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Knock,
You
knock.
never know till you try, right? The only necessity for success
Turtle,
is the
you're
willingness
back.
to suffer 1,000 failures.
Who said that?
Was your dinner delectable?
I forget. Anyway, we've got to try. Damn it!
See? Didn't I tell you? If you could just pull it open, why would it have something like that?
Right. So unless I put in the right passcode, it's not gonna...
Indeed we have.
Was there some sort of clue somewhere?
Hey, Junpei. I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first-class cabin.
Mumbling.
You got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right?
The secret numbers.
Truth had gone, or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing, too.
Come on, that's impossible. Those numbers were the code to unlock that safe.
Yeah, but the person who set up that safe in this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then they might have set the same passcode for both of them.
That's ridiculous.
Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse.
Come on, Junpei. Just try it.
It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way...
Oh, just try it!
How do you know that? Never know until you try. The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Oh man. 7 dropping wisdom.
Who said that?
You.
Fine. 1438 3421. What? You gotta be kidding me. Snake!
Snake!
Why?
Ah, those voices. Junpei and Seven, unless I'm mistaken. Where are the others? Are they elsewhere?
Obviously they're elsewhere if they're not here.
I see. I believe I got the gist of everything. Have I been sufficiently caught up? Yeah. But that still doesn't explain why you were trapped in here.
We've still got no clue about Zero's true identity, let alone why the hell he's doing all this. Why did he put Guy X in Snake's clothes? Is all this stuff somehow related to that notary game that was played 9 years ago?
Hey, Snake, do you know anything? What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying. Oh, come on, just tell us if you know. I don't know what to tell you. How can I know something I don't?
This is bad. We're running out of time.
We need to go after Ace. What do we do now? The three of us can't make a digital route of 9. Yeah, we just get 5. We're stuck here then.
Oh, hey, I just remembered something.
What? What is it?
I found something earlier.
What did you find?
How convenient.
Zero's bracelet. What did you say?
I forgot that it was floating around.
7 has the number 0 bracelet? Yeah. Where did you get that?
Clover gave it to me.
She did?
Yeah.
How did she come by it?
Oh man.
Well, she found it. See, on the other side of door 1, A deck, the captain's quarters. She asked me to hold on to it because it was too big and bulky for her to be lugging around.
He's lying. He even told us earlier.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
He probably said that so Snake doesn't find out about Clover.
Seven's such a bro.
Been nice knowing you.
Wait, what?
Come on, man. I'm just kidding. Still, just in case, I want to make sure the 0 bracelet gets picked up by the red. Snake, give me a hand, all right?
Huh? Why isn't it opening?
Well, the third asterisk lit up, so it must have registered the 0 bracelet.
Maybe it isn't actually 0. Huh?
What?
That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying. Why don't we try a few different combinations? Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually
Did
contains.
X have a 2? Do we ever even see the bracelet? You're right. Then what happened to that bracelet? Because he didn't see it afterwards. So many pieces.
Let's try Snake, me, and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 2.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Didn't know.
Guess it's not 2.
Then...
Oh man.
Let's try all 3 of us and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 4.
Yeah. I always thought that was interesting. Like, from the very beginning, that it hadn't taken, like, any damage or anything.
Then... Let's try me, 7, and the bracelet.
Just pick up the very last.
If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 6. Yes, so it would seem. That means the bracelet is actually 6. But how is that possible? The display on the bracelet clearly shows a 0.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's not good. I guess our time's just about up, huh?
At any rate, we know now that the door can be opened. Let's go!
But, Snake, are you sure?
Yeah. You know that only Junpei and I can go through this way.
You needn't worry. I have a solution to this problem. My last resort. But if now is not the time for last resorts, then when?
Last?
Resort? Gotta admit, you really surprised me there, kid. I couldn't figure out how the hell you were gonna get out of that one. How come you didn't do that right off the bat?
As I told you, it was a last resort.
You just, like, leave it behind his arm.
Had I used it at the beginning of the game, I would have come under a great deal of suspicion. I imagine that most people would have taken it to mean that I was Zero. Once they'd convinced themselves of that, I wasn't optimistic about my chances of making it out of here alive, let alone unscathed. I felt it best to play my cards close to the chest, as it were. That way, if I were in a situation where there was nothing else I could do, I'd have a little trick up my sleeve. I'd just take my bracelet off.
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. It's fake. It's not a real arm.
I know this is kind of a weird thing to say, but I'm glad that's a fake arm.
You don't have to be afraid of the door if you don't got a bracelet.
You are correct.
I think these stairs connect to the bottom deck.
Doesn't look like it's underwater. Let's go through that door. Incinerator?
Oh my. That doesn't sound very pleasant.
Crush his hand and slide braces off? Okay.
Do you see a lever near the gate, perhaps?
Yeah, right over here.
How did you know that?
Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story. I imagine it should only take half a day or so. If you pull it, the door ought to open.
Got it.
Incinerator. Notice.
What? Why? Why is there another one?
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 9 minutes.
Of course, it's 9 minutes.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Oh my, how exciting. You've run quite a show here, Zero. What's the matter? Too frightened to understand? Here, let me explain.
More explanations. Let's go back to Otto.
It's said that the incineration system is about to activate. In 9 minutes, this room will be engulfed in flame.
Who are you?
You don't recognize me? I'm hurt. It's me, Snake.
Snake? Oh yes, you are alive. I'm afraid your bizarre style had me confused. I'm quite glad to see that you're alive. If you don't mind my asking, how did you get here? Snake, Junpei 7. The three of you couldn't have opened a door with a knife. Did you use Clover's bracelet, perhaps?
What?
Oh gosh.
Well, your reaction suggests that you did not.
Hold on. Why did you think we'd have Clover's bracelet?
Oh, they haven't told you?
Told me what?
Clearly not. Normally I would take some time and enjoy the moment. But I'm afraid my time is at a premium just now. I'll have to make this quick. Clover.
Don't do it, Ace! Keep your goddamn mouth shut!
Clover.
I said stop it! Don't listen to him, Snake.
What happened to Clover?
Clover died.
No, that's not true. That's impossible. It's a lie. It has to be a lie.
Oh, it's quite true, I can assure you of that. I killed her myself, you see.
What?
I'm sorry, did I stutter?
Star Wars.
I killed her. I would have rather she died with less suffering. A bullet in her brain, perhaps, would have been ideal. Unfortunately, that would have made quite a bit of noise.
Oh yeah.
So
That's
instead,
impossible!
I was forced to settle for the knife. The one the ninth...
You're right, I forgot about that line.
I believe I caught her just below the shoulder blade. I was rather lucky, in fact. My first thrust went right between her ribs. Her flesh was so soft.
No, don't say that.
The knife slid in so easily. confess I feel rather excited. It is a powerful memory. Someday, perhaps, I hope I can feel it again.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
I'm going to kill you.
What was that?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Ah, so you're going to kill me. Please do. Come now. I'm waiting.
Don't do it! Don't listen to him, Snake! Stop it, kid. He's screwing with your head.
Is there a problem? What are you waiting for, boy? Don't you want me to send you to join your sister?
Don't! The snake! Don't do it!
No.
Snake!
Now Lotus get the gun or something.
Lotus! Hurry! This way!
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
Give me the woman. I need her. Without her bracelet, I will be unable to open this door. Quickly now! I don't have time for your shenanigans. I see. Then it would seem I have no choice. The rest of you must die as well. Fortunately, I have 5 bullets left. 1 for Junpei, another for Lotus, and the last 3 for that lump of idiotic man you call Seven. I will take Lotus's body with me and leave this room.
Incineration will begin in 4 minutes.
Well, it looks as though our time together is at an end. I rather enjoyed playing with you.
Damn it!
Goodbye.
Kill you. What?
Get him, Snake.
It's impossible. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Stay away from me. Get back. Stop. If you come any closer, I'll... Get away from me. Listen to me. I said, don't come any closer. Shit. You bastard.
That's all 5.
Incineration will begin in 3 minutes.
Finally, you're...
I'll kill you. You won't get away.
You son of a bitch! You're a monster! Get off me! Let me go, damn you!
Yes, Snake, yes.
This is it, Ace. We're going to burn to death together.
What?
Incineration will begin in 2 minutes.
Yeah, damn it! Damn you! Get off! Let me go, you
Yes.
monster!
Get him.
Okay, look. Think about it this way. My company owns a wonderful hospital. It has excellent doctors. You're not wounded too seriously. I'm sure they can fix you up easily. You don't have to die. You can be saved. Just let me go.
Pathetic. Begging for your life.
Snake, that's enough! You can stop now!
Yes! He's right, Snake! You've done enough!
Come on, Snake, let's go! Let's get out of here!
You have to come with us. We have to leave together.
I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You'd best forget about me. You need to leave soon. I'm going to take him with me.
Shut up! Be quiet!
I couldn't save Clover. My sister died because of me. Perhaps this will begin to atone for that. Perhaps in the afterlife, she can forgive me. Now go. Go now. You have to go.
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
God damn it! Shit! We're out of time! We gotta go!
Junpei, what are you doing? You have to get out of here now. Snake! Snake!
Snake!
Don't be an idiot, Junpei! No! No! I have to help Snake! 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 Get off of me! Let me go!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. Seven, 6,
Damn it, I don't get a choice, kid! Don't blame me for this, alright?
five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gates 2 and 3 are locked down. Beginning incineration.
He's...
Shit! Damn you all! Why? Why?
Because you're an asshole.
I don't deserve this! Answer me! Answer me, Zero! Why? Why? Zero! Zero! Zero!
Incinerating intensifies.
Hey, wait! Junpei!
Junpei, where are you going?
You stay here. I'll go get Santa and June.
You're gonna bring them here?
How?
Don't worry about that. Just stay here and wait, all right? I saw an elevator on the way here. If I can get it to work, then maybe... Please work.
Yeah, where is Hotfire? Doesn't show that he's here right now. Come back to us.
June! Santa!
Guys?
Damn it. Where did they go?
Eyes. Yeah, I was like,
Connie! Connie! No, no. It can't be. It's impossible. Oh, Connie! Connie! Connie, are you alright?
Jumpy?
Oh man. Connie. What the hell happened to you? You feel...
Jumpy, I'm sorry. I might not make it.
no, come on.
No way. No way I am going to let you die. I am gonna save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You just gotta hang on. All right, Connie?
Jumpy, did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids? I liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time.
Zero.
Game over.
You son of a bitch! Where are you hiding?
What the hell are you talking about? No, it hasn't. I'm not gonna let it end yet. I'm gonna get out of here with Connie.
Where are the other three? They all just straight up disappear.
Why? The wrong path? What are you talking about? I told you! I am not gonna lose!
Oh.
Connie, wait here. I'll be right back, I promise. Damn it. Where are you? It doesn't matter. I need to get Connie out first. Connie! Oh God. No. No. Where is she? Connie. Connie! Connie! Connie!
Literally everyone just straight up disappeared.
Huh? Wait. This is... white smoke.
Oh. Guess that's that ending. Dun dun dun! Who can we eliminate now? It obviously eliminates Ace, Clover, Snake, I think. Pretty sure. Unless he has like some weird remote thing going on, but I'm pretty sure. Obviously Junpei is not it. Any of the others who disappeared at the end are still possibles, I guess. Or is it? So now we know the why did they do this, right? To get back at the pharmaceuticals. At least partially. Chance of loss is not 0. What is this? Frickin' trailer? There's like, now that all those are through, we can go for the last. The true ending. Let's frickin' do this! So these last ones are kind of together. Assuming that you... So it's like you... I'm confused. Because there's two things there. Obviously we can go for the true ending now that we've done this. We unlocked all of that stuff. Right. Okay. So yeah, how long is the true ending? How long do you think it will take me to go through these, get the keys, and actually do the true ending? Can I do that in an hour? If not, then I'll probably just end now and do that tomorrow. At least 3 hours? Okay, then we're not gonna do that. Then we'll just make that the first half of tomorrow, as we'll do that. So I think that makes more sense to do it all in one go. So that it's super fresh in my mind as we do these, get these extra keys and dialogue stuff. That it all makes sense as we go through. I think that makes the most sense. Especially being as it's like a story. Even though obviously that means ending a little bit early. But I think that makes more sense for me and stuff. So thanks for the bits. Greatly appreciated as always. Okay, so yeah, we'll end the stream here. Tomorrow, same time as always. 11 Mountain Time. That's where I am. That's when I start, and we'll go through, get white keys to start off with, which will lead us so that we can get the true ending over here, and then just keep going with that. And then we'll finish this up tomorrow. Finish up this roller coaster of emotions. So, yeah, thank you, everybody, for joining me. It was a super fun day. This game is freaking awesome. Love it. So yeah, the next game, I guess, yeah, because we're just like chilling here. For people who care. So I was thinking of doing Oceanhorn next. Getting that out of the way. That'll not take very long. That will take... Playing that second half of tomorrow, then we'll probably finish that on Friday. Because it's estimated like 10 hours, so that'll be a quickie. I just want to get that out of the way. One of those games I've like wanted to play forever. Then on Friday we'll probably continue the Pokemon run. Hammer out like another hour or two of that on Friday as well. Yeah, it's supposed to be a lot like Zelda. It's gotten good reviews, which has made me interested in it. So that's... So yeah, then we'll do, yeah, probably continue our run in the Pokemon run, which is the BS run. Hammer out another, like, 2 hours or something of that on Friday. Just so we'll just slowly go through that stupid run. So ridiculous. Then next week... So yeah, the other games that I want to get out this month are Link's Awakening, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and The World Ends With You, for sure. Tactics Advance and World Ends With You are both quite a bit longer. So I'll probably do like Tactics Advance. We'll do like split days on that. Like first half of the day Tactics Advance, and then we'll play like Link's Awakening or something. The second half until we get those done. So that'll be like the kind of the game plan for next week. But yeah, so yeah, rest of the week we already got that kind of hammered down. So yeah, Tactics Advance. It's one of those games that I randomly played a lot of during my childhood, but also I never started the game because it's like one of those games my friends had. And I never actually knew what was going on in the story or anything, because we literally would just like pass the Game Boy back and forth for battles and stuff. So it's like one of those games I really want to play. It's like for nostalgia reasons, but also like I know that it's really good. So be excited for next week for that as we start that. So yeah, nice tactics game. I haven't played one of those in a while, so yeah, that's basic plans coming up for the channel in general. So hopefully people who aren't here all the time think that's cool. Hope you'll come back. Today was actually randomly another big day. We had a lot of views. Not nearly as... Yesterday was... I don't even know what was going on yesterday, why so many people were here. Like 130 views today. One new follower? I'm guessing like an average of like 6 people, so... Yeah, once again, thanks everybody for hanging out. Super fun time. Have have a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, whatever, wherever you guys are. Positive vibes out to all of you. And I will see you guys later. I'm actually probably... for people who don't know, this has got a complete offshoot of anything that we were talking about. On PS Plus, Bloodborne is free this month. Go get that if you've never played it. Best game ever. My personal favorite. I'm excited, even though we literally just played the lore run on here, because all kinds of new players are coming in. So what I've been doing, and what I hope a lot of you guys who've played it are doing, are just chilling out and ringing your bells to help people and stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing literally as soon as I get off of here. Always happy to help anybody play that game. So yeah, if you've played it and are like, I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my night, just boot that shit up, get a new character, get your small Resident Bell going, help some noobs out, help them enjoy the game. Won't be doing any of that on the channel because that's kind of weird, but hopefully that pushes you to go either get the game and go play it. Also mentioning this because on Reddit and stuff for Bloodborne, everybody is literally being talked about helping out all the players coming in. So if you're like, oh, I don't know, is the game too hard for me? We will help you out. We will get you through the game. Bloodborne community is always super positive about helping new people. So yeah, go get that. Play it if you haven't already played it. Play it if you've already played it. Help some people out. So yeah, with that, I'm out. Gonna go play some Bloodborne. So yeah, positive vibes out to all of you, and I'll see you later.